For the second time in 5 years, a major New Zealand media company has been sold for a single dollar. Sky TV has agreed to fully acquire TV3 owner Discovery New Zealand, which is part of the US media giant Warner Brothers Discovery. It's been heralded as great news for Kiwis who could see more locally owned content. Senior correspondent Lisette Raymer reports.
When TV3 turned on for the first time in 1989, it was New Zealand front and centre, loud and proud. The Kiwi ownership lasted just a few years, but now, after more than 3 decades of foreign ownership, TV3 is coming home.
$1. Do you actually hand over that dollar coin?
No, we don't. It is written into the agreement, so that's all just part of the transaction.
Sky will officially take over 3 next week, happily gaining a new advertising revenue and, crucially, an online platform, 3Now.
For us, strategically and financially, this makes a lot of sense.
Famous for its subscription offerings, Sky now has a new option when it comes to broadcasting free-to-air.
Of course, this creates an opportunity for us to see where's the best place for us to be putting some free-to-air sport to maximise the return on that investment.
Until now, TVNZ has been dominating that conversation.
Why wouldn't you put it on 3?
Well, we have to actually just work out who are the audiences, what's the best way to deliver it, and really think about the channel identities.
Warner Brothers Discovery bought 3 in 2020 for a rumoured $33 million.
Any regrets?
No regrets.
But it has been a challenge.
I don't think anything can prepare anyone for the level of market change that we've seen here locally.
Despite axing News Hub last year, the company's still not commercially viable.
It takes a while to realise that, this thing that you bought for a lot of money is now only worth $1.
Media commentator Duncan Grieve is hopeful the Sky deal will result in more Kiwi content.
You've got to put a lot of emphasis on that because it's the only thing that separates you from the likes of Netflix or even YouTube.
Sky has said it will honour all existing contracts, which includes an agreement with Stuff to provide the daily 3 News bulletin. However, the length of that contract is not publicly known.
Obviously, it's about delivering to the audiences, and if there's advertising funding that makes sense to sponsor programs or have a look at different opinion shows, of course we'll explore that.
Sinead Boucher, who bought Stuff for $1 5 years ago, described the news today as a brilliant move, adding, "Who doesn't love a $1 deal?" The media minister equally delighted.
I think it's encouraging that we're seeing investment in New Zealand media, so that's good.
$1?
No, not the fact that it's $1, but the fact that we're having an investment in TV3 and with a good sound Sky, so I think it's quite exciting.
New Zealand, where a block of butter costs close to $10 and you can buy a major media company for a gold coin donation.
Well, Lisette, it sounds like a win-win, but is it?
Things have felt pretty positive today, Laura. Investors are loving it. The shares in Sky have gone up 5% today, so that's good news. For Sky, 3Now is a huge win. It means they don't need to invest in building that infrastructure themselves. They do already have a free-to-air channel, Sky Open, but we Kiwis really like those 1, 2, 3 on the remote, and it means that a channel like 3 does traditionally have a greater audience than Sky Open. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in that space. The next round of rugby rights are due to be announced and revealed in the coming weeks. Will that end up on 3? Will we see some games on 3? We don't know, but that's a long way from this morning when we weren't at all in the conversation at all. So that will perhaps be the first indication of how this big media shake-up is going to shake down for Kiwis.
We look forward to seeing what happens. Lisette Raymer, thanks so much.
A $1 deal could see more rugby and other sports on free-to-air television. It follows yet another media shake-up. Sky TV set to buy Warner Brothers Discovery's New Zealand channels, including 3 and 3Now. It's the second time in 5 years a major media buyout's been agreed to, with just a single dollar passing hands. Corazon Miller has more.
Thank you for being our people.
A little over a year after Stuff threw 3 News a lifeline, it's facing another seismic shift. Warner Brothers Discovery set to exit New Zealand's free-to-air market completely with its $1 sale.
For us, it was about, okay, there's challenges in the marketplace, but we absolutely believe in these assets. Can we sustain them as a standalone business?
As it ultimately decided no, Sky TV said yes. A call that's likely thrown 3 News another lifeline, with no proposed changes to its contract with Stuff or programming for now. One of the most prized acquisitions, the 3Now video on demand platform.
We've made no secret of the fact that we see a real opportunity in growing our advertising revenues. And the one platform that we were missing was a BVOD platform. So to be able to work with Warner Brothers Discovery and acquire Three and ThreeNow is a super exciting opportunity.
Sky's told investors its purchase will see audience numbers on traditional TV channels grow 31.5% to 2.2 million a week. And its digital reach is set to grow 59%, up to 1.2 million a week.
That bigger combined audience is going to give it more purchasing power.
Especially for sporting rights.
There's an opportunity with the diversity of audience that this brings us to have that conversation with sport partners going forward.
The Commerce Commission was advised of the sale but chose not to intervene.
The media's in such a poor state. Turning it down would have been problematic in a sense that Warner's probably were going to shut TV3. So in a way, this actually keeps competition in the market.
And that puts the till now mostly pay TV provider in direct competition with the public broadcaster. In a statement, TVNZ acknowledged Sky's announcement, saying it does take an interest in market changes, but it had no comment to make.
It'll be interesting to see whether Sky can actually bring some sustained profitability to TV3.
The way we've structured this deal, we've been very disciplined. We have the runway that we need.
With only $1 changing hands, its runway, she says, ensures a good takeoff. Corazon Miller, 1 News.